And now, your weather first.
Good evening, I'm 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Adam Strzempko. Here's what you can expect as you're heading out the door tomorrow morning. 5 a.m. partly cloudy, 25 degrees. Partly cloudy at 7 a.m., 24. 9 a.m. partly sunny, 32 degrees. We're tracking a dry second half of the weekend, but changes on the way for the start of the work week. We'll show it to you in just a few minutes with the 22 News Storm Team forecast.
Live from the 22 News Broadcast Center, this is 22 News at 10.
It's the 7th night of Hanukkah, and to help celebrate, the Jewish Federation hosted a holiday event. Tonight, we'll show you how this giant menorah helped to put everyone in the holiday spirit. Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Aresco. We'll get to that story in just a moment, but first, an investigation is underway tonight after a gun was fired in the direction of a Springfield police officer while responding to a gun call on Lowell Street Saturday evening. According to police spokesperson Ryan Walsh, when the officer arrived, a car was fleeing the area. A passenger in that car pointed a gun out the window and fired a shot in the direction of that police officer. Now, that officer returned fire and struck the car. No one was hit and no injuries have been reported. An investigation is being conducted by the Springfield Police Detective Bureau. All right, meantime, it was a celebration of Hanukkah in the Florence section of Northampton tonight. 22 News reporter Jillian Andrews is live in the studio after visiting Look Park for the first ever Hanukkah Festival of Laser Light.
Nick, this celebration was all about uniting organizations from across the Pioneer Valley and sharing the tradition of Hanukkah as a community.
What does Hanukkah mean to you?
Family. 8 days and 8 nights of celebration for the Jewish faith. Hanukkah, a tradition centered around light. Look Park in Florence became the backdrop for the Festival of Laser Lights. Organizers explaining why events like this are important to the community.
In years like this, where it happens so far ahead of Christmas, it can be really hard for Jewish families to put time aside from their regular lives that don't start to come together as families and communities and celebrate. And so by making these events happen, we help people to find the time.
Families bundled up, braving the winter weather.
So we're here with these laser light displays, shining our light publicly, bringing everyone in, welcoming anyone to attend, and I think it really sends a great message about our community.
Roughly 600 people from across western Massachusetts made their way to Hampshire County to celebrate.
Oh, it's thrilling to be able to see this many Jewish people come together to celebrate. Is not something we see very often.
The celebration of Hanukkah comes to an end at sundown on Monday. Because this evening's event was held in Look Park, visitors were also able to enjoy the park's holiday light display. Both the festival and the holiday light display were free to the public. Working for you in the studio, Jillian Andrews, 22 News.
The Massachusetts Department of Public Health announced they have identified the COVID-19 Omicron variant in Massachusetts. It's the first case here in the state. The individual is a woman in her 20s and a resident of Middlesex County who traveled out of state. According to the health department, she is fully vaccinated, has experienced mild symptoms, but did not need to go to the hospital. Health experts continue to stress that all 3 COVID-19 vaccines in the United States have been shown to be highly protective against severe disease resulting in hospitalization or even death. The U.S. has reached 49 million COVID-19 cases since the start of the pandemic. The increase comes just 10 days after the country reached 48 million cases. More than 790,000 deaths have been reported so far. While the Delta variant is still the dominant strain being found in the U.S., more people are testing positive for the Omicron variant. Of course, here in Massachusetts, more than 24 across 11 states now. Major state funding will support healthcare workers in schools in an effort to combat COVID-19. $8.6 million is being granted to 43 school districts across the state of Massachusetts. The grant will be used to hire more school nurses as well as staff to assist with contact tracing and COVID-19 testing. 22 News spoke with a member of the Massachusetts Nurses Association who is a school nurse. They said this school year has been a tough one on nurses, and they could use all the help they can get.
And I'm really hopeful that you know, they'll use this money again to help support the systems that we have in place, to help retain some of the great nurses that we have that have put their heart and soul into taking care of these kids and keeping everybody safe for the past 2 years.
Nationwide, the Biden administration plans to review school COVID-19 prevention policies to avoid closures of entire classrooms or schools when there is a positive case.
And now the 22 News Storm Team forecast.
Good evening, everybody. Well, a few flurries out there this evening, but pretty much everything is coming to an end out there right now, and skies are partly to mostly cloudy. Here's a look from our live camera network. A pretty quiet night out there tonight. It's going to be a cool night with temperatures dropping down into the 20s. ESP Live Doppler radar. You can see those flurries are gone now that we were tracking during the evening hours. You can see some of those that worked on through. We saw that up in Northampton with some of those flurries that moved through during the evening hours. But skies partly to mostly cloudy as we head through tonight. Temperatures again down into the 20s as we head into tomorrow morning. 30s out there right now, 34 Springfield, it's 32 in Westfield. Northampton right now at 31, 31 in Orange. And in the Berkshires we're in the 30s, 34 in Pittsfield, it's 38 over in North Adams. A lot of events taking place tomorrow. We have the Hot Chocolate Run for Safe Passage taking place in Northampton. The Grinch Miss taking place at the Springfield Museums. Yuletide at Starrowton Village in West Springfield. And we have the Teddy Bear Fun Run taking place over at the Long Meadow Shops. 10 a.m. partly sunny. 36 degrees, partly sunny at 2 o'clock, 42 degrees. We're tracking a warm-up, but some wet and windy weather for the start of the work week. We'll show it to you in just a few minutes with the 22 News Storm Team forecast.
Adam, thank you. We are reaching the final stretch of our toy collection efforts here at 22 News. We'll be open all weekend to receive your donations as we round out the last few days of Toys for Tots. Today, we saw some stylish drivers stop by to help kids in need in our region. And we caught up with one U.S. Marine who gave us an update on what kids need right now.
So Toys for Tots is definitely a place for the children that are unfortunate to get toys, and it's just to bring them more joy of Christmas for those single families that are having difficulty of getting toys for their children. Definitely we need more books and more bikes, because a lot of agencies and a lot of single families want their kids to kind of go out more, not be on the phones and everything like that.
Our toy drive runs through December 8th, so you still have time, and we will be collecting non-stop. Our lobby will be open for the next few days, ready to receive those last-minute donations. For more information on our toy drive or to learn how to make a monetary donation right from home, just go to our website, WWLP.com. The Massachusetts Registry of Motor Vehicles is urging caution as customers report a phishing scam coming through text messages. The scam involves customers receiving text messages claiming to be from the DMV that directs them to click on a link to update their personal information. An easy way to spot this scam is to use the DMV in Massachusetts. They do not send those text messages.
I'm definitely very concerned, because if I was hit with one of those, then, you know, it can be text or via emails, and, you know, you can catch viruses, because I want the safety of, you know, me and my children as well.
So the RMV never sends unsolicited requests for information over text message. So unless you started a conversation with them, texts like those are most likely scams. An anniversary on the ice today at the Sear Ice Skating Arena at Springfield's Forest Park. It's been 25 years since police started teaching children how to ice skate, which first began with Officer Stephen O'Brien. The pandemic sidelined this program last winter. Police Commissioner Cheryl Clapprood helps to keep this tradition alive. She's taught so many children to skate over the years.
Kind of makes me feel a little old, but it makes me feel good, because we taught them how to skate, and they obviously enjoyed it. It was obviously a good experience because they're here with their children. So it's been a very rewarding program for us.
The commissioner said the event helps to build relationships between police and the community. Ice skating lessons continue every Saturday afternoon into mid-January from 3 to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The spirit of a pre-pandemic Christmas has returned to Western Massachusetts. The St. Mary's High School Christmas Bazaar in Westfield was a huge success on Saturday. Hundreds packed the high school gymnasium and the cafeteria, purchasing gifts for family and friends. The organizer of the event was very happy with the community's response following last year.
It's so important to be with family and hitting the craft fairs, and we buy so many gifts from all the local craft fairs for our family members and friends, so it makes a big deal. Instead of hitting the big retailers, we're hitting the small businesses and everything to help them along.
St. Mary's Parish Center held a Thanksgiving turkey giveaway last week, gifting 150 people with bags of groceries for their Thanksgiving meals. As the Omicron variant continues to spread across the world, many are getting their booster shots. Why people are looking to get vaccinated ahead of the holidays. You're watching 22 News at 10.
You're watching 22 News at 10.
The Omicron variant has more people seeking out vaccinations and COVID tests, especially with the holidays approaching. 22 News reporter Mike Masciadrelli shows us what it looked like at local vaccine and testing sites on Saturday.
Here in the new variant, I think not knowing totally how strong it is, I think it's important to get our booster.
The Omicron variant has people rolling up their sleeves before the holidays. The Behavioral Health Network held this pop-up vaccine clinic on the first floor at the Holyoke Mall. Some were getting their first doses, while for others, it was about the booster.
Vaccination clinics now are getting even more popular, with health experts strongly encouraging booster shots with the emergence of the Omicron variant. People in this line here at the Holyoke Mall really wanted to get it done before the holidays.
I want to hug my family. You know, I miss my nieces, their children. You know, we want to travel. You know, so it's better to be safer than sorry, you know.
BHN's goal is 1,500 vaccinations this month and bring up Hampden County's vaccination rate.
I mean, for people that aren't vaccinated, I really encourage people, especially in our community, to try to get vaccinated. It's never too late to get your first shot, then your second.
Testing is also up. This Eastfield Mall site has been getting more traffic since Omicron emerged.
Yes, we think that may be a factor coming up, but so far we've seen the increase in testing requests. Based on holidays, we're well over 1,000 tests a day now.
Swabs from PCR tests can help identify Omicron, but a genetic analysis is needed to confirm it. That can take a couple of weeks. More than 20 people in at least 11 U.S. states have tested positive for the Omicron variant. Working for you in Holyoke, Mike Masciadrelli, 22 News.
Republicans on Capitol Hill are pushing back against a key tax provision in President Biden's Build Back Better plan. This comes as Democrats have yet to reach an agreement among themselves on this issue. Washington correspondent Reshad Hudson has that story tonight.
Republicans like West Virginia Senator Shelley Moore Capito are fighting back against a tax change that could benefit residents in states like New York and California.
I think it is a blue state billionaires bailout.
A proposal in Democrats' social spending bill would raise the cap on state and local tax deductions, known as SALT, to $80,000.
Benefits folks who are making, millions and millions of dollars, because they're the ones who take these deductions.
But Democrats in high tax states want to undo the change Republicans made in 2017, capping SALT deductions at $10,000. As negotiations get underway in the Senate, New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez says repealing the SALT cap is a must.
There will have to be a resolution, because if there is no SALT relief, there is no deal.
Menendez says it's not about benefiting the wealthy.
We'll give relief to hardworking middle-class families.
Although the White House says raising the SALT cap wasn't a part of President Biden's original plan, he's not ruling it out.
We expect the final legislation will address some of the most unfair results of the 2017 tax law SALT provision, particularly its impact on middle-class taxpayers.
The Senate is trying to vote on the entire Build Back Better plan before Christmas. Reporting in Washington, Reshad Hudson.
And now, the 22 News Storm Team forecast with meteorologist Strzempko.
Good evening, everybody. Here's our 22 News Storm Team forecast focus. So the flurries are over. Skies will be partly cloudy as we head through tonight. Tomorrow we'll look for a mixture of sunshine and clouds. So a dry day. Temperatures getting up into the lower 40s, right about where we should be for this time of year. And then things are really going to warm up on Monday. It'll be wet and windy, especially during the afternoon into the evening hours. Clouds and radar, and you can see that we did have a few of those flurries pass on by. Things, though, are starting to clear out a bit, so partly cloudy skies as we head through tonight. Few clouds that we'll watch for tomorrow, but otherwise a mixture of sunshine and clouds as we head into the second half of the weekend. Skycast will take you through hour by hour. Here we are at midnight, and you can see a few of these clouds that'll be passing on through. Can't rule out a flurry in the Berkshires, but again, most of that activity I think is going to dry up before it gets into the valley. 7 a.m. Sunday, we'll see a mixture of sunshine and clouds in the morning, and then sun and clouds in the afternoon as well. There we are at 3 o'clock, but again, we're staying dry as we head through the afternoon hours, and then tomorrow night, there we are at 11 o'clock. Clouds will be on the increase, so skies will become mostly cloudy as we head through the overnight hours, and then after midnight, we stand the chance to see some of these showers working in. It may be cold enough in some spots, especially Franklin and Berkshire County, where this could start as a little bit of light freezing rain. Could be some sleet pellets, but warmer air is going to be working in, so anything will be changing over to rain overnight into Monday morning. So there we are, 7 a.m. Monday. I see some showers coming on through, and then we're going to continue the chance for showers as we head through the day on Monday. There we are at noontime, a few showers, but a better chance for some showers and maybe even a thunderstorm late in the afternoon and as we head into the evening hours. There we are at 4 o'clock. You can see this basically a line of some heavier showers that will be moving through. And then the colder air is going to work back in, and it may be moving in just in time to change some of this rain over to some snow, especially in the Berkshires and the hills. We may see a few flakes in the valley as well, depending on how quickly that cold air moves back in. So your forecast looks like this for tonight. Skies will be partly cloudy, overnight lows 22 to 26. Countycast tomorrow, Hampden County, sunshine and clouds in the lower 40s. 43 Springfield, 42 Westfield, cooler in the hills, 38 in Blandford. Hampshire County, partly sunny, 42 Northampton, 41 in Belchertown. Franklin County, look for a mixture of sunshine and clouds, upper 30s, lower 40s, 41 in Greenfield and in South Deerfield. And in Berkshire County, sunshine and clouds, upper 30s to right around 40 degrees, 38 in Pittsfield, 40 in Lee, 41 in Great Barrington. 22 News Storm Team, 7-day forecast. There it is that for Monday, the rain and the wind, but definitely on the warm side, up to 58, maybe even reaching 60 in some spots, and then temperatures drop back down on Tuesday, partly sunny, 38. Now we're watching Wednesday for the potential for some snow. It's very difficult at this point to say just how much, but it does look like we could see some accumulating snow. Thursday, partly sunny, 36. Friday, sunshine and clouds, 38. Milder on Saturday, but chance for showers with temperatures in the mid-40s. 7-day forecast always online at WWLP.com. And, of course, can track the warm-up and the wet and windy weather on the way for the start of the work week on your mobile device. Just download the free 22 News app.
You're watching 22 News at Town.
2 South Florida women have used their creativity to decorate their holiday float for a Christmas parade. The theme, a reflection of Christmas classics, is all made from trash they picked up on the beach. Tania Rogers has that story for us tonight.
Rebecca, where are we going to put these guys? Ah! I thought he was screwed on.
Two friends using their creativity decorating their holiday float for a Christmas parade. The theme is a reflection of Christmas classics, Rudolph and the Island of Misfit Toys. Their float is called the Island of Misplaced Toys.
So the creature's body is made from big water jugs, and his head is a water jug as well. His coat is towels that people leave behind. His pants are a pair of actually painter's overalls.
Christina Maldonado and Rebecca Fatzinger walk on the beach every day picking up trash. They met several years ago, having a common cause.
There's too much plastic pollution on our beaches. The wildlife are dying from it. We actually saw a sperm whale die in front of our face this year from a rope in his throat.
In 2019, Christine and Rebecca won a trophy for using trash to decorate their parade float. Last year also got the community's attention. This year,
well, actually, it's just all different types of rope that we find. I took it apart and just glued this like strand by strand for this. But you just find all different kinds.
In the end, it's a message to care about the environment.
So we go out there and try to make it a little safer for the wildlife.
Every piece of trash is treasured.
Rebecca used 2 buoys, a piece of a wheel, some bottle caps, and this was a fabric that she found on a towel.
It makes you feel good. It brings out my creative side, which I really like. And not only when I'm picking up the trash, I know I'm doing something good, but I know I'm picking up art pieces too. So
and that was Tanya Rogers reporting.
Here's a look at the 22 News Storm Team 7-day forecast. So tomorrow looks like a nice day, mixture of sunshine and clouds, seasonable temperatures, 42 degrees, and we really warm up for Monday. It's going to be windy and also some wet weather as well. Some showers coming in the morning and then especially during the afternoon and evening. That's when we do expect some of the strongest winds. We'll have to watch to see how strong those winds get, especially during the afternoon into the evening hours. 58 degrees. Some spots may reach 60. Then it cools back down for Tuesday, 38. Some snow on Wednesday. Looks like some accumulation, hard to say just how much. Thursday and Friday look dry, and then showers on Saturday with temperatures back up into the 40s.
Adam, thank you.
Sure thing.
And of course, thank you for joining us for 22 News at 10. We are back in just about a half hour on NBC for 22 News at 11. Have a great evening, everyone.
See you later.
More people in Western Massachusetts get their news from 22 News than any other source.